So what internationalization in its simplest form means is not one person or one country owning a particular land or governing a particular land. It means more than one, and it usually means internationally. That's where the term internationalization comes from. It means everybody owns it, or everybody has some kind of legitimate claim to it. So rather than it just being, okay, it's Muslims administered, and yes, different people can live there, or it's, at the moment Zionist occupied and therefore they control it, or, when the British Mandate was there, when they had a degree of administration over it. What they're talking about now is when they say internationalization, it means we can't come to a common agreement which creates peace. Therefore, let's collectively, the international community, administer it. All of a sudden, what that means, it sounds good. It sounds like, okay, if we're all brothers in arms, we're all holding hands together, singing Kumbaya together, you've all got this land and you all look after it. It sounds good. Okay, it sounds like it's going to be, it's going to be to the betterment of society. But what it actually is saying is that the Muslims no longer have a legitimate claim to it, and it needs to be shared. The way the Muslim, in my opinion, should look at it is it's occupied by Zionists now. If you give it to the international community, it will then be still occupied by the international community. So it's still occupation. And you don't want to replace one occupation with another. And that's the way I personally think Muslims should look at it.
But now, if this area is internationalized and this belongs to everyone, or everyone has a piece of it, then it means that when the Muslims are going to retake this land, which they're going to have to, this is something which is an obligation on Muslims. Now, then the conflict isn't between just two parties. The conflict is between the Muslims and the entire world.